these calls, everyone. Utilize these calls to invite people to widen your reach, make your reach so much more expansive than it can be on your own. So this Tuesday, every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we have Elite Pro 10 or Master Pro 10, excuse me, Brandon Cunningham. Those are always amazing. And we will get you these slides. I'm so sorry, everyone. I have slides with the numbers that Michelle put together for me today. I'm sorry, Michelle. And we're having a computer or an internet issue here in Prescott, but we'll get these out to everyone. Tuesday night's Brandon Cunningham. Tuesday night is also the Flip the Switch Zoom on the Facebook page, and that happens every week. I love that. And make sure that you're on those. Thank you, Michelle. Make sure that you are in those pages, guys. Are you on? You might be on Facebook, and are you following the LifeVantage page? Because there's so much great information that's being put in there right now. I'm especially loving all the new Activate series with the doctors. Wednesday, we have Wednesday Wellness, and I know everyone has seen those, and we've been streaming those into our pages, our team pages as well. Thursday night, we have our Thursday opportunity meeting again, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. And these are always by different leaders in our company. And I know that this week we have one of our very own special leaders presenting, Michelle. And we're so excited to support you, Michelle. And then also the Activation Nation podcast. This is live, everybody. Just anyone who was at the Activate event, they talked about this. So this is live now. We will get this out to you so that you can listen. Master Pro 10 Tyler Daniels was on the first one. I mean, this is amazing, guys. And these are great tools to share with people, that they're just different ways that people will be receptive to information. So there is a daily post calendar on the website now that gives you ideas to post about the collagen if you're a little bit stuck, or about whatever you'd like to do. And also I wanted to just mention Global Convention. It's going to be in Phoenix, only 2 hours from me. I'm really excited about that this time, guys. And, get your team there if they can make it. I know that flights might be crazy right now, but reach out, ask us how we might be able to help. But Global is in Phoenix, reserve rooms today. All of this is on the website, October 20th to 22nd. It'll be here before we know it. We still have limited edition Axio available. I'm just looking at these slides. Michelle is so thorough. We have such a blessing here. Collagen Cash, guys. This is something that you can still do. Look up in your back office. I was just talking to Marisa how it stays in there, and it's showing us, how many. It's also a great way to track our customers, so that we can follow up and see how they're doing. But Collagen Cash is amazing. So be sure that you're tapping into that and that you are sharing with new distributors. MVP recognition. We have our MVP MVP program, and you can see all those qualifications in the back office. Big Blue Calendar. Goodness, we have so many good things, guys. So LifeVantage Academy is coming up this month, the Saturday of this month. So please go on Big Blue and register for LifeVantage. Let's all try and get that done today or this week, because I'm a liaison for Phoenix. Can we make sure we're muted, everybody, please? Thank you. I'm a liaison for Phoenix, and we want to make sure, guys, that coming out of the summer, they're a little bit off on their schedules, but let's just hit it hard, right? Going into August, being register for that in Global, if you are not already. So yes, Marisa said, let's get registered. And then the 1% Club. And I know Michael's going to talk to us a bit about this, which is one new distributor, 1 second month order, and then 1 event attendance. So if you have not been in the 1% Club yet, this is a great way, simple metrics here, guys, to qualify. And these metrics are what keep our business in motion and keep it really steady, a steady base to it. So anyway, I am so excited tonight to welcome our special guest. And I have a slide here. I'm going to see if someone can share it, Michael, while you are speaking. But our special guest tonight is Elite Pro 8 Michael Epstein, and he is phenomenal. And if any of you have not met him, Michael, you can unmute yourself anytime you like, but we're so thrilled that you're here. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about Michael for a moment. He is a 4th degree black belt, master of classical Chinese Kung Fu. He's been in the martial arts for 56 years. He's also a certified holistic health practitioner in the field of massage and exercise therapy for the last 46 years. Are you guys getting an idea here? This man is very experienced and he looks like he's 20. He's also a seasoned musician and triathlete. Michael's been married to his wife Paloma for over 21 years, and they have 2 sweet young boys, a 2.5-year-old and a 4.5-year-old. And Michael had those children at the age of 60. So one of the main blessings, Michael says, from saying yes to this industry is that he's the one that gets to raise his children, not daycare. He's been in the field of network marketing for over 30 years, and he's been with LifeVantage for 11 years. And he's what we call an Elite Pro 8 now, and one of our main influencers. So Michael says he feels blessed that no matter the team, we are all company. And I love this. Rising tides raise all ships. That's what he said to me today when he agreed to be on our call. So Michael, can you say hello, unmute yourself? We're so excited to hear from you, and we will get your photos shared. He sent me some phenomenal before and afters today, and Michelle put them in our slideshow for us.
Well, thank you so much for that incredible introduction, and and Marisa out there, and thank you to Sean and Michelle Poe. It's like I love and appreciate you so much, Isa, and everybody else. We are a family. Nobody that's probably on this Zoom right here is part of my team, but you're all part of my family, and we're LifeVantage, and we help one another. That's one of the most beautiful things. And it's a blessing to know about this company. It's a blessing to know about this type of activation. And I'll just give you a little bit more about myself. In 3 days, I'll be 65 years old. And I feel like I'm 35, especially from this collagen. Oh my gosh, I really did not expect to feel anything. I thought, my skin will look a little bit better, but I've been taking the activation I've been in LifeVantage. In October will be 12 years I've been in this company. And I've started on every product that we've had, and I've stayed with it through the whole time. So I figured, I'm doing pretty good with that. But the difference is that since I started the collagen, besides the trisynergizer, reducing your oxidative stress with NRF2, enhancing your mitochondrial function with the NRF1, and enhancing your vitality with the NAD molecule and the sirtuin protein, that absolutely, in my opinion, is the biggest kept secret out there. And I've been in the health field for many, many years. And like you said, I've started martial arts in 1965. I have a 4th degree black belt master certification of Chinese Kung Fu and as well as Tai Chi, and been a holistic therapist all my life. All I've ever done all my life is traded time for money. If I had a body on my table, I was making money. If I had a student in front of me, I was making money. And if neither one of those things weren't happening, I wasn't making money. And in a month from tomorrow, it'll be 22 years that I married my best friend, Paloma. And 17 years of marriage is when we had our first child. I have a little boy that's just turning 5 and a little boy that's just turning 3. So I was 60 and 62 years old when I became the first time daddy. And I'll tell you, I thought I knew what life was about. Now I realize, and I do this to people all the time that are parents, because wow, they are my biggest teachers in life. But it's because I said yes, to this industry 30 years ago. And I like to say, I think somebody needs to be muted out there. I said yes to this 30 years ago, this industry, but I didn't know what I didn't know. And I like saying I have failed my way to the successes of where I am going in this company, because I'm still learning and I'm still building. And the only way that I can help build is by helping many, many other people do the same thing, whether you're on my team or you're in my Life Vantage family in general, like you all are. That's how we raise the sinking, or the ships. We raise with the tides as well. And we have the biggest kept secret, our NRF2 activation, and now this collagen. These peptides are so powerful. Now, I'll tell you, I was just on a call a little while ago and I didn't talk about this, but a couple of years ago, I went completely plant-based vegan. And I loved it because most of my family members have passed away, unfortunately, or on a bunch of medications, because unfortunately I don't have longevity in my life. But having such young children, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for my health. So being activated is one thing, but having the ability to control what I eat. Do I miss eating steaks and different things? Yes. But at the beginning of this year, I decided to incorporate wild fish because of the essential fatty acids and the omega-3s. But I also incorporated something else, and that was organic bone broth. Why? Because of the collagen. Because I knew I was not getting it from being a vegan. And I felt it in my body. Yes, you can eat great. Yes, it's really good to eat vegan. But since I started eating the wild fish, not farmed raised, but wild fish, and that collagen from the bone broth, my body has shifted. But my gosh, has my body shifted. It's been like almost 2 months now that I've been taking the activated liquid collagen that we have. And I'll tell you, I didn't expect anything. I was being cautiously optimistic. I figured, my skin will look a little bit different. But what I noticed on the inside of my body, now being in the martial arts for so many years and being involved in so many fights, legitimate fights, not street fights, and I've beaten my body up severely. But what I've noticed is my joints, my cognitive function, my low back, my awareness, and my flexibility has shifted from drinking 11 different types of collagen in that one little bottle with that tilapia and that magical red quinoa extract. Oh my gosh, that is so delicious and so good for the body. Now we truly have the biggest kept secret. So, and I was talking to somebody else today, think about it, so being somebody at my age, there's two ways that I could hang out with my kids shortly down the road. And that is, I could be hanging out with my kids at the beach, playing ball, running with them, going in the water, or I could be hanging out at the beach with my kids, with them pushing me in a wheelchair saying, "That's my dad. We take care of him." Life is all about choice. And I like saying this as well. I say a lot. I say this because it's important. Be willing to do what most people are not willing to do. And I will guarantee you that you will have what most people will never have. Be willing to create conversations with people that you know about our activation. Be willing to feel vulnerable, because what happens, well, I don't really want to bother the person. What if they don't think this, or what if they think that? Doesn't matter. Think of it this way. You are stealing from somebody by not giving them the information that you know. And if you do it in that realm, you're going to think differently about that. What will drive you to do it? Have a massive burning desire to understand what your why is, your dreams are, and what your purpose is. And when you write those down and you create a dream board because in my office, I have a dream board that has this whole circumference of family, of travel, of eating, of exercise, of toys, big boy toys like cars and helicopters and stuff. Those are the toys that I want. And guitars. I'm a musician for many, many years. And you say, I'm willing to talk to somebody. So you gotta be able to get out of your own way. When you speak to somebody, find out what they want mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and find their pain. Those are the key aspects to talking to somebody. And think of when you talk to somebody kind of like a chess game. Now, I'm not a chess player, but a chess player doesn't think of the next move. They're thinking 3 and 4 and 5 moves ahead. Whether it's someone that you meet in line somewhere, whether it's someone that you've known from the past or reconnected on Facebook, or you've met at a store, at a movie, or wherever God puts you in with somebody else. See if you could create a conversation to be able to compliment somebody and ask them questions. And when you touch that core with them, they're going to ask you questions. And so what I like to use is my age, because most people don't believe that on this Thursday I'll be 65 years old. It kind of blows me away. Today, this Monday was my first day of Medicare, and that really kind of freaks me out. So you can't have the old insurance anymore. Now I have to have Medicare Part A, Part B, Part D, and Plan G or what have you. But at least I'm covered with that. And I won't be using the insurance that much anyways. But when you create that conversation with somebody, and when I do that and I ask somebody, how old do you think I am? And it's funny because it used to bother my wife when I'd say that to somebody, because if somebody does that to the average person, they go, oh, I don't want to play that game. I said, no, really, because I'm willing to be vulnerable. How old do you think I am? And if someone says like late 30s, then I call them a liar. I go, look, you're lying. You know I'm not in my 30s. You're just being nice. I say, but now this is all about having fun too. Remember that, guys. So if I say, how old do you really think I am? I go, be honest. So someone will usually guess 46, 47, 48. And then I'll say, oh, that's a good guess, but I'm actually 42. And I say it with a straight face. And they go, oh, no, I'm sorry. I say, actually, believe it or not, I'm 64. And it throws them for a loop. And they go, you're what? No way. I go, yes, I'm 64. I'll be 65 coming up. And so what do you think the next thing they say? They say, what is your secret? So whatever you have to do to create the conversation, whether you're using your looks or your intelligence or your family or what have you. So then I say, listen, I do have a secret. Give me your phone number. And I don't kind of ask permission. I say, give me your phone number. I'm going to send you some information that will probably align with you, probably blow your mind. And if it does, great, we'll have a conversation. If not, that's okay too. But let me tell you, Susan or John, you deserve to know this information. And then I say this, will you do that favor for me? And then I stop talking, and 99% of the time they go, absolutely, I want to find out what this is. And Issa was talking about 1% Club. I personally, myself, the Smolix and Kai Hayes, we've hit the 1% Club every single month since this has started. I didn't do anything different than the regular activity that I always do. I think last month I sold 12 packs of the collagen, because I shared information. Because I say, hey, listen, you got to take look at a couple of these photos. Isn't this amazing? Look at this woman. Look at her difference in her skin. Look at this guy, like our friend Mark Welsh with his the eyes difference, or Seth Mulder, the way it looked in 15 days. So when you share, you're creating a bond with somebody. You're creating trust with somebody. You're creating enthusiasm. They can tell that you're not trying to BS them. They know that you're genuinely caring about them. So connect your mind, your gut, and your heart all at the same time, and you will be so penetratable to these people's energy. They will want what you want. So continue to consistently be consistent. When things get in your way, and let me tell you, everything gets in the way all the time. So few people said happy birthday to me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And being consistently consistent when things get in the way, do what needs to be done, put it on its side, and make sure that you stay consistent. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should think of is listen to something motivational that will inspire you. Because what that does, it triggers you throughout your day, but even more so, it's what do you listen to when you go to sleep? Remember, our subconscious mind only knows one word, and that word is okay. When people input all the stuff that's going on in the world, watching the news, turning and then going to sleep, what do you think's running through your mind? All that stuff, it clutters you. So when you could go to sleep and listening to something inspirational or motivational, like Wayne Dyer or Brian Tracy or Zig Ziglar or Jim Rohn, you're listening to what they say. And when you fall asleep, it just starts creating dreams for you. So when you wake up, you feel inspired. When you listen to something else that inspires you, again, you know what? You become bulletproof, because people could say things to you that the average person, it'll knock them over, but this isn't going to knock you over, because you're going to say, I don't care what you think. Your opinion of me is none of my business, because I have many people out there to help get ahead. And if that happens, and you help them get ahead, that helps me get ahead. By helping enough people get what they want is how you get what you want. So I hope that was a mouthful
Oh,
for everybody.
Michael, amazing. And I was going to ask you a question. Michelle's going to show your before and after, but you answered the question. I was going to say to the new people on this call, what would you just say to them to really focus on? And I think you were just saying, be consistent, have positive mindset and personal growth, work on your mindset, and be excited and open and sharing. Anything else you'd want to add to a brand new person that's on this call?
A brand new person, just, I like to say that God works in mysterious ways, that you're here for a reason. And that reason that you're here is so you can help affect other people's lives. Because I said yes to this, I have over 90, it's really bizarre, but 90,000 people in my group. That's a lot of, a lot. That's a lot of people. Now, not everybody uses the product and not everybody's involved, but I think I have like 15,000 distributors. So,
Amazing.
but it only takes one person. It only takes one change. It only takes one thought to somebody else to show that you care. And today, with the technology of Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, there's so many ways to promote this. And it was so awesome. I sent the photo of this photo here, and whoever had put that there with my other photo there, I'd love a copy of that one.
Michelle did.
But
Great.
that's awesome. I love it. But the thing is this, I saw her post my photo out there on Facebook, and it gave me goosebumps. It was really awesome to see that, because everybody has their story. Everybody has the stuff that they're going through, and everybody has an opportunity. So get out of your own way and be that best version of yourself. End of story.
I love that, Michael. Thank you. Thank you so much. You just inspire us each time, every word we hang on to. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Is there anything else that anyone would like to add? Marisa,
Yeah.
Tanya,
If
And
I'll open up for questions if anybody has a question.
anybody?
Michael, I think this was like the best I've ever heard you speak. This was so good. I always love listening to you. And I remember meeting you when you were a Pro 5 and you were at Gary Dickey's house, and I was on vacation with my family, and I was brand new in LifeVantage. I met you there, and I was like, wow, wow. And when you're new, you just don't have the vision quite yet. You have the vision in the belief, but sort of you're like, is this really possible for me? And you may not remember this, but you instilled in me that, and you were giving everybody massages, by the way. That training, I loved it, like shoulder massages. And I just felt like I had made a friend that very first time when I joined LifeVantage 10 years ago, and you put me under your wing, and you've always been there, just like you are tonight for all of us. And just want to thank you so much for that. And really giving the belief to the brand new person who is on this call tonight, or just in a few months into the business, that they can do this. And you fumble and fail, and you keep moving forward, and you don't quit. And that I just thank you so much, because you could have quit a long time ago.
Yeah, and especially my wife threatened divorce because she said, Michael, if you, and this is the truth, she said, if you join, she went like this, if you join another one of those network marketing things, I'm done. I'm going to divorce you. I can't stand it. You're wasting your time and you're wasting my time. And when I found LifeVantage, I was absolutely petrified because I didn't know what to do. But when I saw that ABC investigative report, I said, man, I've got to do more with this thing. And so the rest is history. And I remember telling, there's a great story that goes with that, but I won't tell it now. But I told her, you wait, you watch. When I hit Pro 8, you're going to go on stage with me. And she did this. Sure, Michael. Just like all the other companies, right, Michael? And when she uses, because she calls me sweetie, when she uses the word Michael, I know I'm in trouble. But, and a lot of you saw that, and my son was 10 months old, and it was August, or I forgot it was in 2017. It was July of 2017 or 2018, excuse me. And I brought Mateo, who is now just turning 5, on stage, and my wife on stage. And I'll tell you this, my wife has been my biggest support, my biggest rock, my best friend. And, I couldn't have done all what I do without her. So, you new people on here, remember, you got to be bad before you're good and good before you're great. I'm a 4th degree black belt master in martial arts. It didn't happen overnight. This is not a sprint. This is a long distance marathon. But here's how you don't make it in this. You don't give up. If you give up, you'll never make it. When people tell you what they think that they know, they don't know what you know. Say thank you for your opinion and keep moving forward, because you have a whole family here, you new people, to support you. Just think how it'll be in 2 and 3 and 5 years, because people way, way, way overestimate what they can make in the 2 to 3 years, and way, way, way underestimate what they can make in 5 years. And if you want to know what I make, go look, like Marisa there as well. We're Pro 8s. Go look at the income disclosure of a Pro 8. How many massages do you think I have to do to make Pro 8 money? And I get to sit here and be with you and not worry about anything. And just so you know, and I made a mistake, but which is all worked out, because my son goes to swimming every Monday. And when John Brooks and Issa asked me if I would do the call without even thinking about my kids' classes, I said, absolutely, I'm here for you guys. So my wife stepped up to the plate and took Mateo swimming, so to his class. So I love and appreciate you all. Anybody that wants to do third-party validations or have me on one of your Zooms, I am all in. So I love you all and appreciate you all.
Thank you, Michael. We love you too.
Thank you,
Happy
Michael.
birthday.
Thank you. My wife is, believe it or not, we went to Disneyland. My boys and my wife, we have passes. But my wife says, we're going to go to Disneyland on Friday, just her and I. She's going to take me to Disneyland because I never get to ride the real rides. It's Peter Pan, the Mr. Toad, Alice in Wonderland. It's a small world.
Well, you have fun.
So
That's going to be a blast.
I will.
Oh,
Thank you, Life Vantage, for having us. So
thank you, everyone who joined us tonight. We love you, and just keep on showing the dynamic duo, guys. This is it. So love you all. Have a blessed night.
you too.
Good
Bye.
night. Love you.
Send me the recording. Cheers.
Okay.
Peace.